Hello, I'm Linda Ruas, and this is a very short presentation about what works for me in teaching online. Okay, so I have 4 main points. First point is to play around with the virtual backgrounds. That's a good way of checking students are with me as they come into the lesson, and they can guess where I am, for example, in my virtual background, or guess what it is. Good practice of language there. My 4 main points are: 1, making the most of time. I found that using flipped learning works very well with my students. 10 minutes of video input, and then a 1-hour Zoom class to discuss and apply and check the learning. I'm lucky because I've got my ready lessons on the eewiki.newint.org that I'm basing my flipped learning videos on, and then putting those videos onto YouTube, sharing them with learners 1 or 2 days before the lessons. It saves so much time in the actual Zoom lesson itself. One thing that's really important, I find, is to balance the human and the professional. We've got a student with a new kitten, and we ask to have a little look at the new kitten every week, see how it's doing. We get students' children climbing onto their knees who want to wave at the people in the class. That's all very welcome and really important, I feel. The variety is very important as well, and the useful features I've found on Zoom are the breakout rooms. You need to enable these before your Zoom meeting in the advanced settings. The chat box is very useful for everybody writing, for me writing. The share screen feature, of course, is very useful, and you can share PowerPoints, Word documents, the whiteboard, and everyone can write on that or draw on it, videos, etc. And the polls for quick questions. There are also the features of the thumbs up and the clapping that you can teach students to use, which saves a lot of language and time. Finally, I think we have to be really flexible and include lots of options in our online teaching. A few options I've found that work are that if they can't write in the chat, maybe they're accessing the lesson on a phone and it's not so easy. They can write on paper and show the screen. We can discuss what they've written then. If they can't share anything during the lesson, I give them the option of emailing them their work after the lesson. And because students have varying aptitude with technology and varying access to technology, I allow them to email their work afterwards as either Word docs, emails, or photographs of handwriting, and then I annotate and return that to them. That's all I have to share.